Pro Tip Tuesday. Steve here. Before we get started, have a request. You're not a subscriber, please do so. Like, share, tell a friend to subscribe. That way not only can we grow this channel, but we can spread this knowledge around the world. I want to jump into the first adjustment we can make, which is changing the ball. I'm going to throw the ball chart up here to help with the explanation. Now, we know that we can go up and down on the ball chart, with the heavy oil balls being at the top, medium in the middle, going down to the light oil balls at the bottom. We can also go left and right on this ball chart. Balls that are on the left tend to be low RG balls. These balls rev up sooner, they rev up quicker, they use energy more quickly. That tends to make the ball more controllable and more rolling on the back part of the lane. It looks more like a banana. Balls that are on the right tend to be higher RG balls. These balls are cleaner, they get down the lane more, but they tend to be fast. And when I say fast, what I mean is when the ball finds friction, it reacts quickly and creates more of a hockey stick shape. Now, what does this? What makes the bowling balls move up and down and left and right on the chart? And that's really the core and the cover. Looking at the core, there are two basic kinds of cores. There are symmetrical cores, and all that means is if you spin the ball around and cut it in half, the ball is going to look the same on the left versus the right side. An asymmetrical ball, if you cut that ball in half, it'll look different on the left side versus the right side, or however you spin it. And that affects when the ball skid, hooks, and rolls. Think of it this way. If you have a basketball and you push it across the court, it's just going to go on a straight line. But if I put a big heavy weight in the upper left-hand side of that basketball and I push it, the ball will lope towards that weight and then go in a straight line. And that's what the core does. And it affects that motion and that shape as it goes down the lane. Now, we can also look at the cover stock. And there are three basic kinds of cover stocks. There are solid cover stocks, there are pearl cover stocks, and there are hybrids. Solids tend to rev up a little sooner or use that energy sooner, so they're more controllable and a little bit more roll on the back part of the lane, where pearls tend to be cleaner but faster. So when they find the friction, they react more quickly and they tend to create more of that hockey stick shape, with the hybrids being somewhere in between. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is the surface of the ball. And you can do this to any cover stock. You can add surface. That makes the ball rev up a little sooner, using that energy a little quicker, so it's a little bit more controllable in the back part of the lane. Or you can take that cover stock to a higher grit, maybe even add some polish. That'll help it get down the lane more, and when it finds friction, it'll be faster and it'll create more of that hockey stick shape. Hope this was helpful. Put some comments, questions down below, and we'll be back next week with the next category. Thanks a lot.